welcome to Framework Fortune, and welcome back, you amazing individuals in the Framework Fortune community. If you're new, you might want to join the Framework Fortune community at frameworkfortune.com. Sign up with your email, it's free, and you can get access to our Discord, where we have all types of content from stock trading to crypto trading to NFT content to our own Framework Fortune blockchain project and a Gods Unchained play to earn group as well. So, lot going on with Framework Fortune. Glad you're here. But it's time for a crypto update. As you can see behind me, we are going to be looking at Render Network. This is a new one that popped up as a learn to earn on Coinbase. If you're not using Coinbase for those learn and earns, it's free crypto. There's a link in the description for Coinbase. Of course, it's affiliate link, but you sign up with that link. You know how it goes. You get some $10, I think, in Bitcoin. I get $10 in Bitcoin. But hey, you go get all those learn and earns that they put out constantly. So, before we dive into that, let's actually see what's happening with the technical analysis in the market. As I was saying in yesterday's stream, this is the big breakout area for Ethereum to go full back bullish and possibly push for new highs and start a very hot altcoin market. Well, it broke the downtrend. It broke over the 50-day, and this has all happened today. And it's almost up to 3,300. So we just have the 200-day left, and then 3,500, and Ethereum will basically be set free to wander on up to whatever highs it wants to get to. So we're looking good, but not quite there yet. Almost. Bitcoin, and we saw a lot of crypto stocks in the stock market this morning ripping left and right. So Bitcoin, of course, is pushing up as well. Tested 45,000 yesterday, trying to test it again today. Break of 45,000. We're running that 200-day at 47,000. But if we show that strength and just break over 45 and hit 47, we could hang around that 47 area for a few days, maybe a week, because last time was in this area, we did consolidate there for about two weeks or so. But when Bitcoin likes to do a trend reversal, we do know that it can start moving quite a bit. So I don't know if it's going to break straight through that area or if we're going to hang out. And it's yet to be seen, but I do think we will break over 45 here and test for 47 in the next day or two. Now, besides the big boys, Cosmos Atom still hanging out right above 30. So it's hanging above that 200-day. That's what we want to see, but we do want to see a bounce come on Cosmos to get back above that 50-day. So break back above 33. Cosmos will be back on its way to test for new highs. You see some rebounds across pretty much the whole entire crypto market. Crow, which is crypto.com, that broke the 50-cent area. So breaking it a little bit early in this triangle, but that is fine. As long as it holds above 50 cents now, 50 cents becomes support instead of resistance, then we can see Crow continue to rip. And that is one that I am staking with the Kepler wallet. Let's see. DVPN, that one I've about given up on. It's a Cosmos ecosystem coin, private VPN or decentralized VPN network, but something's not right with it because it just keeps going down and down and down. I didn't have much in it anyway, so not a big deal. Solana, though, not in the Cosmos ecosystem, but Solana pushing back up towards this 120 area. So the 250-day downtrend, same thing as the Ethereum. Ethereum's a little bit ahead of Solana, it looks like, on volume coming back into it. So Solana still got some work to do, but Solana can rip pretty hard. Does need to break over all of this area, though. We're probably going to get up to that downtrend, or at least close, maybe something like 135 before, and that'll be about let's see, what, 6 days from now, so maybe next week, as long as everything continues to rebound like it is. Some of our NFTs. IMX Immutable X blockchain, layer 2 on Ethereum, having that big shoot up after the GameStop news, but has sold completely off again, back down to the trend line. It is below the 10-day, so it does need to bounce. If it does not bounce off of 275 and re-break over 3 again, then it will come back down to $2. I think we'll see IMX go ahead and finish out this triangle and at least come back up and test somewhere in that 350 area before it would have another sell-off, but I could be wrong. It's hard to say today because right now we are just in this big red, well, not even big red, little red indecision candle. You know, the wick to the top and the wick to the bottom. Well, hold on a second now. Just turned green. Let me look at a closer time frame. Let's see if we may be getting a breakout soon. So on the 2-hour chart, we do have this nice little short-term uptrend that's running into the moving averages. Not a lot of buying volume, though. I would actually like to see, well, if IMX just holds here today, that would be fine. And then tomorrow or Friday, maybe Saturday, we could see IMX. Well, no, this is the 2-hour chart. Now, IMX might break $3 today because this is a 2-hour candle. So if it continues up this trend line, we're going to see a test of $3 today. So let's see what Gods is doing, because Gods has been in this big triangle since its sell-off, and we are getting very close. Oh, beautiful double bottom on this 2-hour chart. The 50-day moving average on the 2-hour chart is at 230. So Gods needs to break that. It's kind of squished between the 50 and the 10-day at the moment. We do have the downtrend in the 200 above us as well at 240. So Gods won't be bullish again until it can break above 250 and hold 250, but it's looking like it's going to test. Let's see this 4-hour. Yeah. 4-hour, it's right on the 10-day. Still with that 50 right on top of it. So Gods has had consistent buying today too, here in the past. Pretty much all morning. If that consistent buying comes in later tonight, right now it's kind of early. It's 2:30 Central Time, so we do have that little lull that we're in. But I think we're going to see Gods pop back up at least for a test of 250. Just indecision as well on it today. So IMX and Gods both in indecision. However, if we go over to Coinbase, there is some big rippers, or at least one big ripper in the altcoin market, and that is FIDA. I don't know what this is. Whew. Yeah, that is a nice rip there. So it's been on Coinbase since February 1st, downtrended, and then broke out of that. And so far today, running, doubling. Nice little account doubler. And this has just been running all morning, shooting from 2 all the way up to 4. It's consolidating right now. It may not be done. Let's see the hour chart. Yeah, above all these EMAs on the hour chart. Very bullish there. It could pull back down to 3. And the 15-minute chart, bullish on the 15-minute chart. So this thing is either, see, 350 is what's holding it down. So if it can start holding 350 as support, it could retest $4 and then maybe break that. I do not know anything about FIDA, so let's go find out about it. Let's go see what the supply is. Whoops. Oh, that took me to CoinGecko anyway. I don't know what I clicked. FIDA. Bona fide. Okay. Let's see. See what we're doing here. So, bona fide right 338 on CoinGecko. Circulating supply is 50 million, which is really low. The total supply and max supply is 1 billion. So that's kind of strange. There must be a lot locked up in the supply. And this is from Serum, so this is on Solana. Yeah, because that's a Solana contract. So this is something new on Solana. Let's see. It's on Binance as well. Bonafide is the full product suite that bridges the gap between Serum, Solana, and the user. We are the flagship Serum GUI and bring first of its kind Solana data analytics to the field. Bonafide API is used by some of the largest market makers in the space and has seen a growth request of 25% week over week. Very interesting. So let's get out of here. All right. First, perpetual swaps on Solana. Decentralized and permissionless buy and burn. 10% of the buy and burn goes to stakers. First SPL token vesting contract to be audited. Build trading strategies on Serum with native trading view integration. Oh, now I'm really interested. Now I am very, very interested. Okay. But still, the thing that bothers me is that supply is real crazy. Let me see these white papers. Well, okay. Excuse me. What's up, you yap? How's it going, buddy? So here we go. FIDA, 95% of net fees on bond FIDA will be governed by the FIDA token and could be used for buy, burns, etc. FIDA will be used transactionally for access to the VIP API, bona fide bots, bona fide DEX, and soluble listings with market making services, white labels, and consulting services. FIDA staking will grant its holders exclusive API endpoints and lower latency, access to rare soluble markets, advanced analytics. Bona fide will likely include a limited governance model based on the FIDA token. Some parameters, such as product fees, may be changed to the government's vote of FIDA tokens. So the distribution project, max supply of 1 billion, locked seed sales 9%, 1 to 4 year locked, 2% liquidity unlocked, IEO 0.6%, 10% eco serum going to serum yield, 8% 1 to 4 year locked, 10% of FIDA 1 to 4 year locked reserved for bona fide contributors, employees, etc. as bonuses grants. The rest will be managed by bona fide and the FIDA Foundation, furthering the bona fide ecosystem 1 to 4 year locked. So total circulating supply for the first year is very low. That's why we only have 50 million supply of this thing. And that's why it's ripping so hard. Because since this is part of Solana, I'm going to go ahead and add it to the actual watch list. This may be something I look at, or I may even look to take some day trades on it today if it keeps some volume like this. But this is one I am going to keep a close eye on. Let's put it on the red list, which is not my close keep eye on. So all of these are ones I'm either holding or staking. So, and the red ones are all just watch list. I want to change. We'll make a blue for close watches. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now it's at the top. Alright, so FIDA. Wasn't planning on looking into that one, but this is so new. I mean, their white papers are real new. Oh, so they already have staking for FIDA. You have a couple options. You have a 1 week lockup, a 6 month lockup, a 1 year, and a 3 year. Let's see, today's returns, average daily returns 0.23%. There's only 546 stakers right now. So, those are not good returns, but I mean, they haven't been around very long. Let's see, here's that. On-chain trading strategies, DeFi trading autopilot, explore strategies. This, wow, okay. So looks like, let's check out, let's see, what can I do this by performance? No. RSI, super trend. Ooh, these RSI. These are not doing very well. MACD strategies. Well, whoever Duke and Cloud is, or whatever, has the best percentage gain. So let's take a look at this bot here. Maybe. I wonder what this is doing. Oops. Let's try that again. Explore. Oh, let's see. There we go. Let's see what that said. Find strategy to follow on New Year's. It takes the same place. Yeah, it takes the same place. So let's try to open that again. Looks like it's just showing the pool address. So you can create your own strategy. Earthshaker is a multi-strategy trading algorithm utilizing a balanced mix of technical indicators and pattern recognition. The strategy trades on strong signals from the market based on volume, price action, and on-chain analysis. It uses dynamic stop losses in order to preserve capital while also maximizing gains. Let's see what create a strategy looks like. Good thing I've got solar flare. I don't have very much Solana in it, but so you would go to create new pool. Every Sunday, so we have a monthly, daily, every day at 8 UTC. The pool will use 10% of the quote currency contained in the pool to perform a DCA strategy on each market. And then there's all the pairs you can do it with. Let's just see. Looking for Solana. There it is. So Solana USD, these are the assets you will be depositing to start the liquidity pool. So let's say we put in 5. Well, okay, it's not letting me because I don't have any Solana. I mean, I don't have very much anyway in this wallet. Okay. So it says you can set your fees, but I cannot do that. Let's see, trading view. Trade on Serum. Serum using your own custom trading view alerts. That's cool. So you can use the bots. You can use the trading bots with your trading view. Very interesting. I will look into this more. I'm very, very intrigued by Bonafide. So I'm going to bookmark it. We may dive into it more later. Like I said, I wanted to get into render, but I like Bonafide maybe possibly better. Done. Okay. Let's just start trading. Do we actually have a... Let's see. Fully decentralized asset. Let's see. It's not available to residents of... the USA. Well, I won't take any trades. How about that? So you can be a node validator. These are perpetual contracts. That's a Bitcoin contract. Do we have any other contracts? Oh, there it is. So you just got Solana and Ether contracts on this Bonafide perpetual or whatever built on this Solana. I don't know. Anyway, I bookmarked it, so we'll look into it more later. Let's go back into some of the technical analysis. Look at a few more coins, and then we will look at reindeer. Or render, I'm sorry, not reindeer. Looks like reindeer for the token symbol. Okay. Where are we at here on the list? Oh yeah, Allivium. Allivium doing very well. Pushed and rebounded all the way up to 730 so far. Trying to push on up. If it can break this top of the channel, it could push to 800 and test the 50-day moving average. Very low supply coin. Allivium's got a lot of stuff starting to happen. If you're not in their Discord channel, you can find everything going on there with them. And you can find that on their website. Let's see, Ethereum's still looking good. Ethereum's still pushing. Let's go into a 4-hour chart. Yep, so that 4-hour, Ethereum's looking real bullish. Okay, Mana almost up to its downtrend, so a lot of coins are still testing. Avalanche as well, been on a nice uptrend, testing this downtrend for a possible breakout today. So with a lot of these looking like that, see, Polkadot already broke its downtrend. It's almost, let's see, it's a 4-hour. Let's go back to the daily. Yeah, but see, it's got, it looks like a Solana almost, where it's behind Ether. It's not quite as ahead of the breakout time as Ether is. Farm bouncing off of 100, around 120 right now. This is definitely one to keep an eye on as it's getting closer and closer to the tip of this triangle. If we go into a hot altcoin market, Farm will probably be one that can do some crazy stuff, because it just is so low supply that it gets pushed around pretty easy. NMR, that one's still sketchy to me because the stock market's real sketchy right now. Kava still uptrending, looking beautiful. Luna is back above the 10-day. Just needs to break over 60, 65, then 70. So the same similar circumstances the other coins that I had circled. Luna's got to do that same type of move. And of course they all tend to move somewhat at the same time. Axie Infinity holding the 10-day, but needs to come up and test at that $75 area soon. Polygon Matic breaking its downtrend possibly. Holding above 2. Just needs to get back above 210. Power is still uptrending since it came on Coinbase. You can see this has just got this massive, woof, boy. There's a massive triangle pattern. And it is pointed straight up. Well, not straight up, but like that's a very upward pointing triangle. So if it continues up that trend line to $1, we could see a pretty nice breakout over $1. Last time it was over $1, it ran to 2 something. So very interesting looking. This is the decentralized electricity selling marketplace where you can store and sell electricity to people. Algorand actually not looking great. It is holding $1 right now, but it's kind of getting left in the dust, kind of like Cardano. IDX was up yesterday. No, IDX is up today. That must be one of the gainers. Something's going on that now. Keep and AGLD just started popping up. They were not on the list at the beginning of the stream. BLZ, that's a new one. That one's up. So you can just see on Coinbase, the market's starting to heat up. As I'm streaming, multiple coins starting to move. Just pop in the Keep real quick. Oh yeah. Yeah, that bad boy just started running wind. Let's see, it's 15-minute. Oh, it ran earlier this morning, but still climbing. Held all of its gains so far. So keep looking pretty good. But this is starting to look like a hot altcoin market. I mean, with all these different coins starting to heat up. Let's see what the whole list here looks like. Check AGLD. AGLD, I think we talked about last week, inverse head and shoulders pattern. Here's the head, shoulder, and then this is the other shoulder. So we are over the downtrend. We are over the 50-day. We just need to break this previous support. Basically 150. This line is crazy looking. Let's get this line out of here. Let's put a proper line. Somebody must have like hit a fifth of jack when they drew that line. Golly. That line was horrendous. There we go. Much better. Alright, so anyway. Break of 150, AGLD could start pushing back up. Where's the old SHIB? I know people will kill me if I don't look at SHIB. SHIB is looking quite interesting right now. 10-day pointing up, getting ready to try to cross the 50-day. But basically, SHIB trying to test and break the downtrend and that quad 035 area of resistance. So if SHIB can break that, we might see a pretty nice pop up on SHIB here. Now, if it doesn't break, it can get rejected, come back down to quad 02, bounce again possibly, or sell off. Let's look at it on the smaller time frame. Yeah, so you can see where it started ripping up there. And it's tested 1, 2, 3 times. We are above the 10-day moving average on the 10-hour chart. It just needs a buying volume push just to push it right up over that. It's not that far away. So if everything keeps rebounding like this, it's going to be a lot of opportunities possibly for day trades, swing trades, all of that. Let's see, Quick is up. Yeah, Quick just shooting up in the last 2 hours. That ran about 20 something dollars, $25. But all day has ran almost $40. So a lot of warmth. We're looking real toasty. All right, well, let's move on to the render network. Check this guy out. It is new on Coinbase, so we may not have a chart for it yet, and it looks like we don't. So do we have... I don't like using FTX. Well, it looks like that's my only decent choice. So here's Render's chart. Like I said, I just saw this one on the Coinbase Learn and Earn yesterday, and I did the little Learn and Earn myself. It was like, $5-6 in Render, so like 1.5 tokens, not a big deal. But you continue to do those Learn and Earns, you're going to get tokens that's going to go up in price. So you just keep doing the Learn and Earns. It's free money. Why would you not? So it looks like this may have come out December 21st. It has been downtrending. So I definitely like... what was the other play? Whatever the top gainer was. I forgot what it was right at this moment. Oh, Bona Fide FIDA token. That's what it was. I like there's not much of a chart pattern yet on FIDA. But let's check out the Render network. So this is why I thought this was interesting. In the Learn and Earn, it said this was a distributed GPU rendering on the blockchain. So rendering the metaverse. So basically, they're just a decentralized GPU-based rendering solution revolutionizing the digital creation process. Rendering takes up a lot of power usually on your computer. If you don't know what rendering is, it's pretty much anytime you export a video from Filmora or Adobe, whatever you're using, you are rendering that data into one format. I'm not a tech savvy person to that extent to explain it in super detail, but that's basically what rendering is. Same thing with audio. You got to render the audio, but it takes a lot of power on your computer to do that. And this is I guess kind of like a cloud-based type solution, but it like a decentralized community where everybody can, I think, rent out, from what I've seen in that Learn and Earn, their non-used GPU. So let's see if that's actually the case. There's a video, but we're not going to watch all of that. Render creates a much more efficient, powerful, and widely scalable rendering network. It is designed to connect users looking to perform render jobs with people who have idle GPUs to process the renders. Owners would connect their GPUs to the render network in order to receive and complete rendering jobs using Octane Render. Users would send RNDR to individual performing the render work, and OTOY would receive a small percentage, whatever, I don't know what OTY is, but would receive a small percentage of R&D for the transaction and running the render network. Once they've registered their idle GPUs on the render network, these GPU owners become node operators. So basically, by I guess kind of renting out your GPU, you are becoming a node operator for the system. Kind of it's similar to most of those type of ecosystems, I guess. But of course, I've not dove into that much, so I'm not sure. I'm not going to guess too much here. So, the users in need of rendering work are known as creators, who send their files to the render network, where they are assigned to operators. Render receives a small percentage of the R&D paid out in order to maintain the network and facilitate the transaction. Yeah, today a large amount of GPU power is used in proof of work mining, but POW mining is inherently inefficient and wastes the true power in GPUs. Render envisions a better future where a network is empowered, blah, 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 all that stuff. Okay, so this is kind of how the render network will work. User submits a job. User requests a job using render token into the smart contract through the blockchain, and a user will process the job. So whoever is on the, I guess the user is the GPU owner, but they receive the render tokens, and then it goes to the GPU owner to process the job, and then the protocol calculates amount of render required to perform the job. So it's pretty simple little network, not very complicated really. And you can see how it makes like this little circle. I don't know why they made it. This looks like a pill or something. Their charting idea was not. They had the right idea of keeping it simple, but this is kind of weird. Anyway, let's hop into the white papers here, find out about the tokenomics of this thing. Got Adobe Reader popping up here. Sometime today, Adobe. There you go. So this white paper was wrote in 2017. Where is the tokenomics? Render token 5. So of course, render token is primary unit for rendering and streaming services and proof of render work on the Octane Render Cloud. So it is a cloud-based network type of deal. So I was right in a way. In its final form, the token will allow users to utilize the wide array of available GPUs in the peer-to-peer network, allowing for quick and reliable rendering, facilitating and kept track of by the blockchain. Is this a layer 2? Because it's talking about users will create accounts that will be linked to Ethereum through smart contracts. So it sounds like you're still going to, with render, you're going to run into Ethereum gas fees. You're probably going to be able to do what you need to do with the tokens inside of the render chain, but to get Ethereum on the render chain, or to get render on the render chain or whatever. Since it's on Ethereum, I don't think render is an actual chain. I think it may be a layer 2. Yeah, it is a layer 2 because this is render token. So this is a layer 2. It's not its own blockchain. It's a layer 2 on top of Ethereum. So you are going to run into a gas fee problem with this. To get the like I said, to get the money to render, you will have to have an on-ramp like Coinbase, and then because it's on Ethereum, you will probably have to send it to a MetaMask type wallet and then send it from MetaMask to the render network. So you are going to have some gas fees. And then if you are a person selling render, you know, you're one of the people who get paid out in render, you're probably going to have to convert it back into USD or whatever you want to spend. You would have to pay gas fees again. So I don't know how that's going to mess with render. Real quick though, let's go check it out on CoinGecko just to see what the supply and stuff is. Not quite as interesting as Bonafide though. I'm very interested in Bonafide. I thought render was going to be interesting, but I mean it's a good premise, but it being a layer 2, it's kind of like on Ethereum. You know, I'm bullish on Immutable X, which is a layer 2 on Ethereum, but they are working it out really well. I don't know enough about render yet to judge if they've got that figured out. But anyway, we got 154 million in circulating supply with a max supply of 500 million. Let's see. OTOY's Academy Award-winning technology is used by leading visual effects studios, artists, animators, designers, architects, and engineers. So whatever OTOY is the company over render. So is that the foundation? Maybe that's the foundation. Nah, I don't know. I'm not that interested in that play, so probably won't be one that I keep that close of an eye on unless it starts doing something to catch my attention again. I'm not really... The idea's good, but see, IMX pushing over 280 right now. Ethereum almost up to 3,300. Bitcoin right there at 45,000. So the market is starting to warm up. Matic, sure. I did do a little bit of a Matic earlier in the stream, but I will run across it one more time here. Where is Matic at? I know it's on my watch list. There it was. Bam. So the overall TA, if we start on the monthly chart, you know, there's not a whole lot of candles because it didn't come on to Coinbase till March 21st. However, we can see we have been in this upward sloping channel, right? We have this uptrend, and we have the uptrend to the top side as well, meaning we're making higher lows and lower highs, or not lower highs, higher lows, higher highs. There we go. My brain was not working. So by looking at this on the monthly chart, Matic looks really bullish. We go into a smaller time frame. The daily chart, Matic is starting to go bullish, possibly again. It just has to break up over 210. Right now, you can see it's almost on the daily kind of forming a triangle. If we look at it a 4 hour, yeah. See, there's the downtrend for the top of the triangle, and then the 200 is the bottom. So basically, you're looking for this triangle consolidation to break and see Matic push up over 210 for it to start moving again. Now, the top of that sloping wedge, or not sloping wedge, sloping channel is way up here at 320. So there is quite a ways away, that it could shoot up if it does start going bullish again. But this little triangle top we use there is also the full-on downtrend. So it's very important that it breaks this. But it may not do it today because this is the 4 hour chart. Maybe tomorrow, something like that. But it does look like there's good support at 190, 185, and 180. A lot of support right below it at the moment as it is trying to break over $2. Well, actually it's trying to hold 2 to support, but needs to break that 210. But overall, I mean, it's a bullish chart from start to finish, or start to current, I guess it's to say. Just in the short term, it's just in this downtrend that it's working on breaking now. So it looks pretty good. I mean, the bottom, we did a little double bottom bounce here off of 150 after the big sell-off, but rebounded nicely since then. Will it drop right now or push upwards? Like right now's on the stream at this second. I mean, I'd have to go into a shorter time frame to even. Let's take a look and see where it looks like it's going in the meantime. So, okay, right here is the uptrend on the 5-minute chart. Very short-term uptrend. This is since 9 a.m. this morning, or 8 a.m. And it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So this uptrend is running right into the overall downtrend, and it is tested, but it could fail again. Nothing's guaranteed. I don't know 100%. Looking at it, it looks like it's going to at least try to come up and test this again. And if it breaks that, then it can break out. But like I said, until it breaks 210, if it breaks the downtrend, it's 203, 204. It could hang around 206 or 207, something like that, for a couple of days before it ever gets to 210, because Matic, when consolidating, is slow. It's a slow consolidator. So, and you can see that uptrend's actually way back down here. Back to there pretty much. But you have indecision, so something's going to happen. It's going to be the breakups or breakdown here real soon on the 5-minute chart, but that doesn't mean anything as far as what Matic's going to do tomorrow. You know, that's the thing. Like looking at it for like a day trade. Like if you were in this for the triangle breakout here and you know got it at $2, even if it does crack the trend line, 50 days at 199, then there's some more support right there at 196. So there's a lot of support below it. Unless Ethereum and Bitcoin just all of a sudden turn around and start dumping, I don't see any reason why Matic would start dumping. But I mean, it looks good on the daily chart. Like I said, it's just got to break 210. Break a 210, and it could keep running. What it does in the next 20 minutes or an hour, I don't know. You know that it could come back down to one. Oh yeah, that was on the 5-minute chart. All that support is, but on the daily chart, the 50 days at 192. So you got support there as well, and then 190. And then the 10-day on the daily is at 182. So I'd say, I mean, there's a better probability of Matic breaking out soon than selling off as far as now. But the crypto market can change so quick, so it's hard to really say for sure. And I don't make 100% predictions in the first place because that's just craziness. Do I hold Matic? I don't think I have any now. I've held it before and staked it some, but it was just through Voyager gaining some interest. It wasn't really staking. I haven't got into the Polygon network that big yet. Like I've not done much researching through it. I'm still myself pretty bullish on Cosmos ecosystem and Solana. So those are my main stakers, especially Cosmos, Atom. But I think Matic has a ton of potential. Like Matic is making it cheaper to do things in Ethereum with their whatever it is, their wrapped Ethereum. But like I said, I've not done enough research, so I don't even know what the hell it's called exactly. So, but Matic is one I've always kept an eye on. It's one that I may grab some more of. I may not. It is it's a layer 2 on Ethereum that acts like its own chain, kind of, I think. If I'm wrong about that, you guys feel free to correct me, but I think that's what Polygon Matic is, or Polygon Network. Matic's the coin. I don't know why I'm saying Polygon Matic. But yeah, I mean, I'm bullish on it. I think out of all the cheap chains or similar things to what Matic is probably one of the better picks. It's been around long enough now. And they're doing quite a bit of stuff. They're popping up all over the place. I've been seeing Matic as I've been researching all kinds of different things throughout the crypto metaverse. Oh well, I'm sorry, Lauren. I know. I plan on fixing the schedule today. I think I've almost got it worked out for the new streaming schedule for this channel. But I'm definitely going to be doing the streams earlier in the day because doing the early morning stock trading streams and then waiting till 4 or 5 later in the day for some reason is just not working. It is easier or more efficient or something. I don't know, for me to do the Gods Unchained gameplay and crypto updates earlier in the day. So I don't know if we're going to be doing them at 2, or maybe I'll start doing them even earlier, maybe 1 o'clock. I don't know yet. We'll see. You can buy some IG. What do you mean buy some IG? Mathematics wizard. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Polygon has a pretty big supply. So that's one of the reasons why I don't think it's moved quite as fast as some of the other coins, besides just being behind other similar projects. But again, if it starts taking off, it could take off. There's no telling. I know, Lauren. Don't worry. You do a great job moderating and everything you do for the community. I appreciate it. I know I give you headaches left and right. We're getting it worked out. All right, we're getting it worked out. If not, you can call my wife and have her beat me with something. I'm sure there's plenty of things around here that she could weaponize. But alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a day for today's crypto update. Tomorrow we'll be back around the same time, like I said, around 1:30, 2 o'clock for some more live Gods Unchained gameplay, and we'll do a little bit of analysis tomorrow on the crypto market, but I'm expecting it not to be too dramatically different. I think we may see some more breakouts throughout the night, even maybe see a little bit of pushes up on Ethereum and Bitcoin, unless something, like I said, dramatic happens, but I've not heard of any news today of anything dramatic happening. Or I should say, I guess, any more dramatic than the new normal standard of dramatics in the US. So, if you haven't yet, go check out frameworkfortune.com, sign up for free, and come join the Framework Fortune community in the Framework Fortune Discord. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.